The eternal city stirred. A new day was dawning. The heart of the Catholic world beat with anticipation. St. Peter's Square, a sea of expectant faces, awaited the arrival of a new shepherd. The weight of history hung heavy in the air, yet a spirit of hope filled every heart. The world watched, breathless, on the cusp of a new era. Ancient rituals unfolded with timeless grace, echoing the traditions of centuries past. The Coronation Ceremony, steeped in history and reverence, was a testament to the enduring legacy of the Church. Each movement, each prayer, was a link in the unbroken chain of faith that stretched back through the ages. The air crackled with anticipation. Thousands had gathered, their hearts filled with hope and excitement. The faithful from all corners of the globe stood shoulder to shoulder, united in their devotion and eager to witness this sacred event. The atmosphere was electric, charged with the collective energy of countless souls. Cardinals, resplendent in scarlet robes, processed into St. Peter's Basilica. Their solemn expressions reflected the gravity of the occasion. As they moved in unison, the grandeur of the basilica seemed to amplify the significance of their journey. Each step they took was a step towards the future of the Church, a future filled with promise and responsibility. Silence fell as Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle, chosen by God, received the papal mantle. The weight of this moment was palpable, a sacred mantle passed down through generations. The cardinal stood tall, his heart and soul ready to embrace the divine calling bestowed upon him. The weight of the world rested on his shoulders, the weight of 2,000 years of faith. This was not just a ceremonial garment, it was a symbol of the immense responsibility he now carried. The eyes of the world were upon him, and he felt the presence of all those who had come before him, guiding him, supporting him. The papal ring, a symbol of his sacred bond with the Church, glistened under the lights. This ring, a circle with no beginning and no end, represented the eternal nature of his commitment. As he looked at it, he was reminded of the vows he had taken, the promises he had made to lead with compassion, wisdom, and unwavering faith. He accepted it with humility, his eyes reflecting the enormity of the task ahead. In that moment he felt a profound connection to the divine, a sense of purpose that transcended his own understanding. His heart swelled with a mixture of humility and determination, ready to serve the Church and its followers with every fiber of his being. Then, with a voice filled with emotion, Pope Louis V delivered his first apostolic blessing, Urbi et Orbi, to the city and to the world. His words resonated through the vast crowd, reaching the hearts of millions. This blessing was not just a formality, it was a beacon of hope, a message of unity and peace in a world that so desperately needed it. A new chapter in the long and storied history of the Catholic Church had begun. This moment marked the dawn of a new era, filled with challenges and opportunities. As the faithful looked to their new leader, they saw a figure of strength and compassion, ready to guide them through the trials and triumphs that lay ahead. The future was bright, and the journey had just begun. From the bustling streets of Manila to the hallowed halls of the Vatican, his journey had been one of unwavering faith and service. Born into humble beginnings, Luis Antonio Tagle learned the importance of compassion and empathy from a young age. His upbringing instilled in him a deep love for the poor and marginalized, a love that would define his ministry. He rose through the ranks of the Church, his wisdom and intellect matched only by his humility. His reputation as a man of the people, a pastor who led with love, spread far and wide. He had answered the call to serve, and his journey had led him to this moment, this sacred office. Echoes of his predecessor, Pope Francis, resonated in his every word and deed. He too championed the cause of the poor, the forgotten, and the marginalized. His compassion transcended borders and beliefs, embracing all of humanity in its warm embrace. He spoke of unity, of dialogue, of building bridges instead of walls. His election signaled a continuation of the progressive path set by Pope Francis, a path paved with empathy and a deep concern for social justice. The world watched, hopeful that this new pope would continue to be a voice for the voiceless, a beacon of hope in a world often shrouded in darkness, answering the divine call, a vision for a united world. The world yearned for healing, for unity, for a reawakening of the human spirit. In every corner of the globe, people felt the weight of division, conflict, and misunderstanding. They longed for a message that could bridge the gaps between them, a message that could inspire hope and foster a sense of global community. Pope Louis I's message resonated deeply with this yearning, offering a vision of a world united in love and compassion. His words were not just a call to the faithful, but a universal appeal to the hearts of all people, regardless of their beliefs or backgrounds. He spoke of the need for dialogue, for understanding, for breaking down the barriers that divided us. He emphasized that true unity could only be achieved through open communication and mutual respect, urging everyone to listen to one another and to seek common ground. His vision extended beyond the walls of the church, encompassing all of humanity in its embrace. He envisioned a world where people of all races, religions, and cultures could come together in harmony, celebrating their differences while recognizing their shared humanity. He challenged the world to confront the pressing issues of our time: poverty, inequality, climate change, with courage and determination. He called on leaders and citizens alike to take responsibility for the future of our planet and to work tirelessly towards creating a more just and sustainable world. His was a call to action, a call to build a better world for all. He inspired countless individuals to take up the mantle of change, to become active participants in the creation of a brighter future. His vision for a united world continues to inspire and guide us, reminding us that together we can overcome any challenge and achieve greatness. A global family rejoices. Reactions to the coronation. From the Philippines, his homeland, to the farthest corners of the globe, a wave of joy and celebration rippled through the Catholic community. The election of Pope Louis I was not just a religious event, it was a moment that transcended borders and cultures, uniting people in a shared sense of joy and hope. In bustling cities and quiet villages alike, the news was met with spontaneous celebrations, heartfelt prayers, and a renewed sense of unity. Millions had watched the coronation ceremony, their hearts filled with pride and hope. Families gathered around their televisions, their eyes glued to the screen as they witnessed history in the making. The emotional weight of the moment was palpable as tears of joy and expressions of awe were shared among viewers. It was a collective experience that brought people closer together, reinforcing the bonds of community and faith. Social media buzzed with messages of congratulations and well wishes, a testament to the global reach of this historic event. Platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram were flooded with posts celebrating the new pope, as people from all walks of life shared their thoughts and feelings. Hashtags related to the coronation trended worldwide, creating a digital tapestry of unity and celebration. The virtual world mirrored the real one, as the joy of the occasion spread like wildfire. The election of the first Asian pope was a watershed moment, a symbol of the Church's universality and its growing presence in Asia. It signified a new chapter in the history of the Catholic Church, one that embraced diversity and inclusivity. Churches across Asia held special masses and prayer services where congregations gathered to offer their blessings and support. The sense of spiritual renewal was evident as people felt a deeper connection to their faith and to each other. It was a moment of immense pride for Filipinos worldwide, who saw in Pope Louis I a reflection of their own values of faith, family, and community. The streets of Manila and other cities were filled with jubilant crowds waving flags and singing hymns. For many, the Pope's election was a validation of their cultural identity and a source of inspiration for future generations. It was a time of collective joy where the spirit of togetherness and shared values shone brightly. The weight of expectation analysts predict a transformative papacy. Commentators and analysts weighed in, dissecting the significance of this historic election. Many believed that Pope Louis I's papacy would be defined by his commitment to social justice, his emphasis on interfaith dialogue, and his efforts to build bridges between different cultures and religions. His background as a theologian and his experience leading Caritas International, a Catholic relief organization, suggested a pontificate focused on addressing the root causes of poverty and injustice. The world waited with bated breath, eager to witness the impact of this new leader on the Church and on the world stage. The power of faith, the promise of change. The papacy of Pope Louis I held the promise of a new era for the Catholic Church, an era of renewed focus on its core values of love, compassion, and service. His election was a testament to the power of faith to unite people across cultures and continents. His message of hope and his vision of a more just and compassionate world resonated deeply with people of all faiths and backgrounds. In a world often characterized by division and conflict, his leadership offered a beacon of hope, a reminder of the transformative power of love. A new era begins. As the sun set on Rome, casting a warm glow on St. Peter's Square, a sense of hope filled the air. A new era had begun. Pope Louis I, a shepherd from the East, had taken up his staff. His journey, a testament to the power of faith and service, had just begun. The world watched, hopeful and expectant, ready to embark on a new chapter in the human story, a chapter written with compassion, unity and love. Please subscribe to our Channel History Documentary Hub for more insightful videos and intriguing content.